Hello, everybody, and welcome to Joker's Wild Side. I am Lobo, uh, and today we're gonna be shooting, a top six wrestlers of the week and a top six moments and matches of the week slash matches of the week. Putting those two together as I just don't want to make too many lists as well. Everybody does that. I'm gonna put them together. Um, let's start off here first. Remember, these are my opinions. So if you don't agree, that's fine. Let me know what you think in the comments as well. But let's start off with the top six moments and slash matches, and then we'll get into the top six wrestlers as that you'll see why I do it this way. You see wrestlers um, being put in certain positions depending on their moments or slash matches. So first, I'm gonna give out some honorable mentions for the top six moments slash matches. First, the International Women's Cup Final four-way match in Wrestle Dynasty. We had Persephone, Momo, Willow Nightingale, and Athena going at it. The standout to me was Persephone. She was not that known. I've known her from CMLL, but she definitely put her name out there in this match. Willow and Athena doing their thing, always kicking ass. But Momo taking the big win there, uh, beating Athena. Also, the Lucha Gauntlet match that same night, the the four CMLL and four New Japan wrestlers, uh, Fujita, Hechicero Soberano Jr., Wado, Mascara Dorada, Taiji Shimori, and Titan and El Desperado. They put on a great clinic of lucha style wrestling, some technical, a lot of high flying spots. Soberano definitely surprised me. Titan is Titan, we know that. Um, but Taiji Shimori gets the win there. Uh, but that was a great match to watch, especially that high flying adrenaline filled style match. But let's get into the list. At number six, I have the match of Wrestle Kingdom of Shingo Takagi, the never open weight champion, versus Takeshita, the AEW International Champion. Both titles on the line, winner take all. This was a great match, a banger. Like most open weight, not all, but most open weight title matches are hard hitting. This one was. You could feel their spirit. And Takeshita, anything he touches right now is amazing. He's had banger after banger after banger last year, and starts off this year with two bangers. Another one will be later on the list. Um, but yeah, this match was amazing. Everything we wanted in a open weight title match. Number five, I have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ricochet at Wrestle Dynasty for the IWGP World Heavyweight Title. Uh, Started off really fast. Ricochet going at him at his entrance. Uh, Ricochet also showing more edge and hard hitting style. But Zack Sabre Jr., his technicality, his strikes are crisp and hard hitting, um, and gets the win with the verbal submission. But great match regardless. Love how Ricochet is showing up with this new side of him. Haven't seen it a lot, so liking that. At number four, I have the other match of Takeshita versus Ishii in that Wrestle Dynasty. Both titles on the line. I mean, Ishii is known for this hard hitting, hard style, um, strong style wrestling. Takeshita also there, blow for blow, move for move with Ishii, elevating Takeshita for sure. If he wasn't already even more elevated from last year. But this was also another banger from Takeshita this weekend. So um, look out for him to have world title opportunities and possibly win a world title. At number three, I have the attack on Swerve Strickland by Ricochet with those scissors. After the ending of his match when he lost to Okada, um, and then Swerve embarrassing Ricochet, this is the only way really to respond. If not, it would have made him look soft. This is a new side also of Ricochet, so I'm loving where it's going. Hopefully, it elevates him to main event status because he is in the ring. He is at the level, if not at the level of Will Ospreay. So him being elevated to that will bring up so many possibilities, so many matches with all these main eventers here in AEW and in New Japan now. Um, but that moment was amazing. At number two, I have this one was hard. These last two, but the reason I didn't put number two at number one, I'll explain later. But it's Tiffany Stratton cashing in her money in the bank briefcase and wins the title. I mean, we were all like, waiting for it month after month, tease after tease that they kept doing. Um, and even this one, they had a little swerve where she helped Nia Jax win the championship and defend it. Um, and then after, does betray her, cash in, and wins. Everybody was so happy. I was one, everybody's loving Tiffany Stratton. And two, we're tired of Nia Jax pretty much. Uh, she leaves a lot to be desired in the ring, and uh, she's just not that for a wrestler in ring, not that. So I'm very happy the title's off of her. And then number one, the reason I couldn't put that great great moment of her cashing in the Money in the Bank was the return of Kenny Omega to the ring versus Gabe Kidd in New Japan Wrestle Dynasty. This match, I mean, Kenny Omega returning after this illness in that he's been gone for about a year and whatever, versus Gabe Kidd, who I didn't really know much about Gabe Kidd. I've heard of him, um, but this match definitely showed and presented who really Gabe Kidd is, but also brought back the Kenny Omega, the one from New Japan, the one before AEW, the cleaner. I mean, the hard hitting style was back, that fighting spirit, those crazy risks that he would take, um, and the fast paced matches he would have. This match had it all. This is probably going to be one of the match of the year contenders, if not the match of the year. This definitely elevated Gabe Kidd with his tenacity, his willingness to go through that pain and continue fighting was amazing. And Kenny Omega too. I mean, this is classic Kenny Omega. So this is where I fell in love again with wrestling here with him in New Japan originally. So this coming back is bringing that joy back. So that's my number one moment slash match. Now with that, you see direct correlation to the wrestlers of the week. So my top six wrestlers of the week. First, I'm gonna give some honorable mentions. One is gonna be Tuel Fantasma, who just battled through cancer and beat it, and then came back at Wrestle Kingdom and won a title. So big props to him. Um, Winner all around. Gotta give an honorable mention. And then another one is Ricochet. Like I said, his matches lately has been stepping up. His Continental Classic stuff was good. His match with Zack Sabre Jr. was amazing. And then that, I'm not gonna say turn, but that attack he had on Swerve and him showing this side. I mean, gotta give him props. So honorable mention. And I don't put him on here because there's still a lot more room for him to grow, and I can't wait to see that. So honorable mention for Ricochet. But now into the list. At number six, I have Yoda Suji. Didn't mention him in the top six moments or anything, but he had a great match um, against Dave Finley in Wrestle Kingdom. Very physical. Uh, Dave Finley, definitely also shout out to him. Another honorable mention. I didn't put him on, but um, he had two great matches as well. The second one with Brother King, but Yoda Suji is a superstar in the making. He is amazing in the ring. His personality, you can see through everything. And him being champion is just going to elevate him more. So, congrats to him. Can't wait to see what he does this year. At number five, I have Tiffany Stratton cashing in her money in the bank and winning the title. Like I said, this moment, we've been waiting for it. They got a huge pop by the crowd. And even that swerve definitely got the crowd to calm down, and they were like, whatever, another BS stuff tease. But then she does it after Nia gets taken out, but she does it, and the crowd explodes. We all love those Money in the Bank cash-ins. Um, the only reason I don't have her higher is the ones on the above her had multiple great moments, so multiple great matches. So had to put her on this list, but at five is a good spot for her. At four, I have Zack Sabre Jr., the IWGP champion. Two great title defenses. The first one in Wrestle Kingdom was a little slower. Some quite a bit of pausing during the match, and still good match, but the pausing kind of cut the tension and definitely cut the momentum. But that second match against Ricochet was amazing. Ricochet definitely brought up the pace, and Zack Sabre Jr. cut him off, and then got a big win for both of them. So um, he's number four with those two good matches. And number three is the one that was just introduced to me, Gabe Kidd. He is a New Japan Strong title holder. Um, but because I hadn't seen much of him before, I tell you what, I can't wait to see what he does next. To be honest with you, um, he he's a superstar in the making for sure, and he will be higher on the list in other weeks. But number three and number two, I have the guy that had two amazing bangers, Takeshita. Uh, the matches with Ishii and excuse me, Takagi, amazing. This last year, everything's done has been gold. So I mean, I cannot say much about him except for the number one. That I think that's gonna be the match. Like I said in before, I think his comeback is gonna be match of the year. Kenny Omega at number one. A little biased because it's a personal. Like Kenny Omega is one of my personal favorites in the last few years, but him coming back and having this type of banger immediately, I mean, you got to put him at number one immediately. So, uh, those are my top six wrestlers and my top six moments and matches of the week. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Um, Remember, those are just my opinion. Let me know your opinions on the uh here on the comments. Or tell me your lists as well. So, um, other than that, remember to be grateful for everything you have. Be grateful for what you don't have, because it could always be much worse. I've been Lobo, and this was Joker's Wild Side. See ya.